Before there were crosses, before there were crescents, before there were stars of David, there was only silence. And in that silence, one man asked a question that shook the heavens. Who is my Lord? That question became the seed of three faiths, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. And its answer began with a man who stood against a world of gods. His name was Ibrahim, Abraham, the man who dared to look beyond creation and speak to the Creator himself. In the ancient city of Ur, the air smelled of burning incense and melting gold. Temples towered like mountains of stone. Inside them, idols with lifeless eyes, each one worshipped as a god. But among them was a boy who watched, not with devotion, but doubt. He saw his people bow to their own hands' creation and felt the weight of something wrong. Each night, he climbed above the rooftops and looked to the sky, a boy searching for the unseen. A star shone bright. He whispered, "This is my Lord." But when it set, his hope sank. Then the moon rose, grand, silver, alive. "This is my Lord." But it too disappeared. Then the sun, fierce, burning, glorious. "This is my Lord." But when it faded, he knew. "I do not love those that set." In that moment, he broke away from the world's illusion, a single believer against an empire of idols. His people mocked him, the priests called him cursed, and soon the word reached the throne of Nimrod, the tyrant who claimed to be divine. The king summoned Ibrahim and asked, "Who is this Lord of yours?" He replied calmly, "My Lord gives life and causes death." The tyrant smirked, "I can do the same." But Ibrahim's gaze did not waver. "My Lord brings the sun from the east, bring it from the west." The court fell silent. The king had no answer. That silence was the sound of truth breaking through arrogance. They gathered wood for days, a mountain of fuel. They tied him in chains, and when they lit the fire, the flames roared high enough to scorch the clouds. They cast him into the inferno, but the fire refused to burn. A divine voice commanded, "O fire, be coolness and peace upon Ibrahim." The people watched in terror as the man they tried to destroy walked out unharmed. Fire could not touch him, because he walked with the one who made fire itself. Banished from his home, Ibrahim walked into the desert. No army, no map, only faith as his compass. With him was Sarah, his devoted wife, and later Hajar, chosen by destiny to carry a different part of the promise. He prayed, "My Lord, make this land safe. Keep me and my children far from idols." He built no palace, only altars of remembrance. He carried no crown, only a covenant. Every step he took would one day become holy ground. Years passed. From Hajar came Ismail, a child born in the barren desert of Makkah. And from Sarah came Ishak, born when all hope seemed gone. Two mothers, two sons, two destinies. When water ran dry in the valley of Makkah, Hajar ran between two hills, Safa and Marwa, crying for help. And then Allah split the earth beneath her son's feet, and from it burst Zamzam, the eternal spring that still flows today. From emptiness came life. From despair came a nation. Years later, a dream came, one that would test the very soul of obedience. Ibrahim saw himself sacrificing his beloved son. He told Ismail, "O my son, I have seen in my dream that I must sacrifice you. What do you think?" The boy, calm and faithful, replied, "O my father, do as you are commanded. You will find me, if Allah wills, among the patient." As they walked to the place of sacrifice, the air was thick with silence. Even the angels watched, waiting. The father laid down his son. The blade trembled, and at the moment the knife was about to fall. A voice called out, "O Ibrahim, you have fulfilled the vision." The boy was replaced with a ram. Obedience was rewarded with mercy. He was willing to give up what he loved most and gain the love of the one who owns all hearts. Years later, Ibrahim returned to the same valley with Ismail. Together, they raised the foundations of the Kaaba, a cube of stone under the open sky, built not for kings or tribes, but for the worship of one God. They prayed, "Our Lord, accept this from us.
Peace be upon
Send
you,
among our
O
descendants
house of
a
God."
messenger who will teach them your words." Stone by stone, they built the first house of pure monotheism, and from their prayer came the final prophet, Muhammad, peace be upon him, descendant of Ismail, who restored that house to its original light. The prayer of a father became the prophecy of a nation. The 3 branches of one tree from Ishak came Yaqub, and from him the tribes of Israel. Prophets rose from his line, Yusuf, Musa, Dawood, Isa, each carrying the same message, that there is no God but Allah. From Ismail came the Arabs, guardians of the desert, and finally, of Revelation. 3 faiths, one origin, one covenant. But as time passed, humanity did what it always does. It divided what was meant to unite. The Jews called him their patriarch. The Christians called him the father of faith. The Muslims called him the friend of Allah. Centuries turned to dust. Empires rose and fell. Yet Ibrahim's name never faded. The fire could not burn him. The desert could not break him. And history could not forget him. Because Ibrahim's story was never about the past. It was the beginning of belief itself. He stood in silence and heard a voice that changed the world forever. Now the question is not, who owns Abraham? The question is, who still listens when the truth calls?